Everybody, and today we'll do a new book, Gulliver Travels by Jonathan Swift. And Jonathan Swift is a great writer. He was also a politician. He had a very, very wonderful understanding of politics of intellectual life, and you can look up his life story. It's very, very interesting. And Gulliver Travels, according to me, is one of the very, very great books. In fact, if you read Gulliver Travels carefully, you will get the essence of politics, life, everything, according to me. Especially if you can take out. And that's what we'll do. We'll read him so well that we'll take out everything in it. It's like suck out the meaning and everything. Part 1, Chapter 1. And as per our policy, we'll have only 5 minutes. Each video will be only 5 minutes. Slowly, in small chewing of the beauty of each passage, we'll complete the novel. One day we'll complete the novel. We'll enjoy the process. Part 1, Chapter 1. My father had a small estate. My father had a small estate in Nottinghamshire. Nottinghamshire estate, small estate, land, and the place. I was the third of five sons. I was the third of five sons. He sent me to Emmanuel College in Cambridge at 14 years old, where I stayed 3 years, and applied myself close to my studies. But the charge of maintaining me, charge means amount of maintaining me, although I had very scanty allowance, very little, scanty means very little, being too great for a narrow fortune, I was bound apprentice. I was bound apprentice, like training workman, to Mr. James Bates, an eminent surgeon in London, with whom I continued 4 years. My father now and then sending me small sums of money, I laid them out in learning navigation, in learning navigation and other parts of mathematics, useful to those who have an intention to travel, as I always believed it would be some time or other my fortune to do. My fortune to do. My fortune means my luck would be that one day I will travel. My father had a small estate in Nottinghamshire. I was the third of five sons. He sent me to Emmanuel College in Cambridge at 14 years old, where I resided 3 years and applied myself close to my studies. But the charge of maintaining me, although I had very scanty allowance, very little, being too great for a narrow fortune, I was bound apprentice to Mr. James Bates, an eminent surgeon in London, with whom I continued 4 years. My father now and then sending me small sums of money, I laid them out in learning navigation and other parts of mathematics, useful to those who intend to travel, as I always believed it would be some time or the other my fortune to do. Study skills, learn proper word. So then you reach the highest level of reading, that's all. Study properly. When you're doing something, do it properly. When I left Mr. Bates, I went down to my father, where, by the assistance of him and my uncle John and some other relations, I got 40 pounds and a promise of 30 pounds a year to maintain me at Leyden, Leyden. There I studied physics 2 years and 7 months, knowing it would be useful in long voyages. This was his whole preparation. Soon after my return from Leyden, I was recommended by my good master, Mr. Bates, to be surgeon to the Swallow, Captain Abraham Pannell, commander, with whom I continued 3 years and a half, making a voyage or two into the Levant, Levant, between and some other parts. When I came back, I resolved to settle in London, to which Mr. Bates, my master, encouraged me, and by him I was recommended to several patients. I took part of a small house in the old Jewry, and being advised to alter my condition, I married Mrs. Mary Burton, second daughter to Mr. Edmund Burton, Hosier, Hosier, in Newgate Street, with whom I received 400 pounds for a portion. But I'll stop here. So that was a 5 minutes. I promise you that there'll be only 5 minutes, and that's a wonderful, long life compressed in very clear language. As it goes, you'll see the very clarity of Jonathan Swift's language makes it so beautiful. We have just started. Great novels sometimes start like this and then go take you so deep into the nature of man, existence, life, everything. You're overwhelmed. You get so much. That is the power of literature. Even if you don't agree fully with the author in some parts here and there, in essence, and the truths which he has spoken are so wonderful, so deep, that literature becomes actually the highest kick of life. That is why we are doing this series. Thank you so much.